every action, every decision we take at the town board is, will this make the town better? What is in the interest of Philipstown? So that is the fundamental reason I'm running. The other reason is I enjoy it. I enjoy the engagement with the public. I enjoy interacting with the public. I still enjoy it, even though it's been a trying couple of years. Anyone who's followed the zoning and things like that, they know that it's been contentious, but it's been a great opportunity. It's a privilege to serve this town. It really is. This is a great town. These opportunities come along once in a lifetime. So, fundamentally is keeping this town the great place it is, doing what's best for Philipstown, engaging with the public, getting input from the public. Those things are at a small town level. That's the great thing about small town government. We control what happens in our town. We are in direct control. A lot of things are out of our control that happen in Washington or happen at the state level. People feel powerless. But here in this town, your voice is heard. If you want to get involved, you have opportunity to get directly involved. And the job of supervisor is to listen. That is the #1 job of supervisor, I think. And take the pulse of the town continuously. And here in this town, it's easy. You're going to run into people in Philipstown every day. You're going to get great ideas in the vegetable aisle. So that's the great thing about being here. There are 9,800 people, and you're going to see just about every one of them. So it's a great opportunity. Why I think I should be re-elected, that's more complicated. I had 8 years on the town board gaining experience. I studied the budget. I was mentored along. It's a long process, that 8 years of learning about the budget. The budget for this town is an incredibly complicated document. It's $9 million worth of line items. And if you miss something, it's going to be painful. It's not only going to be embarrassing, it's going to be extremely painful. Something is not going to get funded and you're going to lose ground. The budget is tight. As far as I said, the discretionary portion of the budget is really small. You have to make sure that every dollar you spend is going to be used in the most efficient way. Taxpayers deserve that. They demand that. I have an obligation to provide that to taxpayers, especially now. People have this hyper-awareness of taxes. Everywhere I go, and I'm out campaigning now, that is the #1 issue. I hear people. And the reason I hear them is because I'm living it. People start to look at you like, oh, he's the supervisor. I'm a town resident. I'm a taxpayer here. I'm a husband, I'm a father, I'm a small business owner. I'm going through the same things that everyone else in this community is going through right now. So I can commiserate with people. I'm empathetic with them. I have firsthand experience that, know what it means to have your business turned down. And I know what it means to have to continue paying the same rate of taxes and supporting things. But the other side of that is we need to fund things in this town. We need to continue growing. We need to repair our infrastructure. We need to have recreation. For our children, we need to support things like the zoning, protect our resources, our natural resources. That's why people come here. And I think I've done a good job of that over the years. I've been vigilant about the budget. We watch where every dollar goes. We've cut where we can cut. Last year I said we cut out $500,000 out of the budget. We still continue to provide services at the highest quality. People didn't notice any drop in service this year. The highway department's still out there fixing roads. Our emergency service providers are still going out there and providing that service, putting out fires, pulling people out of wrecks. Recreation took a 10% cut, but had more programs this year than we've ever seen before. Because people know they got to work harder, they got to work smarter with that money. And that's something we instill in them every day. I take a look at that budget every single day. I look at our bank accounts every day. I look at our banking agreements every day. You have to keep an eye on all the departments and make sure that people aren't exceeding their budgets. You have to track the budget throughout the entire year. So when you get to the end, making sure people are meeting the revenue side of their budget while not overspending. And a lot of things we've done over the past couple of years are going to put us in good stead in the future. We're trying to consolidate positions. I know that's come up. People said, well, why are we going from 3 assessors to 1? Well, if you want smaller government, that's what it's going to take. We don't need 3 assessors right now. We need 1 assessor and a data collector. With that comes 3 benefit packages, 3 retirements. Now, someone in this town can get a job at 25, step out at 55, and by the state of New York law, you're going to pick them up forever. So you're tied to that. So if we can go from 3 positions to 1, that's going to become an institutionalized savings in the budget. That's going to help us long term. And it's long term thinking like that that's going to make it more affordable here and keep young people here. the town taxes are relatively low, and people say, oh, I don't hear about the taxes, but, the town taxes here are lower than in a lot of places. The increases we've seen over there, over the years, are a lot lower than any other town in this county, and that comes through vigilance. So, as far as things like passing the zoning, that was a big battle, and it took 5 years. It took the largest meetings we've ever had, meeting with 400 people in an auditorium, with a lot of opinions and a lot of fire. It took sitting down with 80 people individually, one-on-one, for 30 minutes at a time. But in the end, we came to a point of consensus, and it was worth every minute of it, because we got great input. We started out with one document, and we ended up with a document that was greatly changed. It was improved, it was better, because we have so many smart, concerned people in this town that were willing to contribute to that document. And that document, of anything that I've done, I'm most proud of, because that's going to be the thing that preserves the natural resources in this town, and the natural resources are things that brings people here. That's the thing that protects public health, protects our children, clean drinking water, open spaces, while at the same time respecting the rights of business owners and controlling growth. Being smart about the amount of growth that you have in your town. Not restricting people's rights, but controlling things so we don't have an explosive growth and the school's impacted and your taxes go up. So those are a couple of things. I don't want to go on too long, but I think I've shown a record of accomplishment.